What's up guys, Average Enthusiast back, and today we're going to take a look at the Active Track 360 on the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Let's get it. All right, so we're out here at the soccer fields. My son is going to be the object that we're going to be tracking today. It's the wide open field. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is, let me go ahead and turn on the screen recording real quick. All right, so the screen's recording, the drone is recording. All right, so the first thing that you're gonna wanna do to get this set up is you're gonna go into the settings and you're gonna go to control and make sure that the subject scanning is turned on. Once that is on, the drone is now going to look for subjects that it can track. It sees my son, you can see that little green plus, so we're gonna click on that. And now it's actively found my son. You can see the drone moving, I'm not moving the sticks. The drone has already started tracking my son. All right, so we're just gonna go into the active track mode. We're gonna put it on auto first, and we're just gonna click on go. So you can see on the screen of the controller right now, it's set to hold. Every time the drone decides to do something different, to try to do a different move, you're going to see that, see it change. There he goes, now it's changing to helix, and it gives you a little diagram of what that move is. Now I will say that in any of these modes, you still have control of the drone. You can still move the drone yourself if you want to. So I'm going to take the drone a little bit higher to try to get a little bit better of a view here. There we go. And in auto mode, it basically flies itself. It goes through all of the different presets, the preset moves that, that drones do, and it just does that. It automatically follows your subject. Next here, we're gonna go, we'll switch over, we'll hit stop on that, go back to active track, we'll switch over to parallel, and we'll hit go. Now, what parallel is going to do is anytime he moves, the drone is going to try to stay parallel with him on either side of him. Regardless of how fast he moves, the drone's going to do its best. The drone's going to do its best to stay parallel with, with your subject. If he speeds up, the drone will speed up. If he slows down, the drone should slow down. Again, the drone is pretty close to him right now, so a lot of these moves are going to be jerky. It's going to have a little bit harder of a time following him because the drone is close to him. If the drone were further away from him, he'd be smaller. It'd be a lot easier for the drone to follow and keep everything more cinematic or smooth. But yeah, so that's what the parallel mode does. And now the cool one is we're going to switch over to manual mode. And in manual mode, you'll see in the lower left-hand corner, you can see these two circles. You see the little human icon in the middle, so the drone knows that it's a human that it's tracking. And then basically, you can tell the drone which move you want it to do. There's two circles. The inner circle is closer to the subject. The outer circle is further from the subject. So depending on where you touch and drag the little white GPS dot is what the drone's going to do. So let's try to drag it around and we'll come out further away from him. And you can see the drone is going to move to that position. It's gonna get further away from him and then it's gonna stop. It's gonna try to stay there and then let's move it somewhere else. Let's go from there, let's come to the middle and loop around him. And the green arrow updates as it's getting closer to completing the task that you told it to do. Oh, and I don't know if you saw on the screen, one of the alerts just popped up. It is, in any of these modes, the object sensing still works as long as you're not in sport mode. So don't try to do this in sport mode because the drone will just run into anything around it. There you can go, it's getting close to, what is it? Got close to the goal. All right, let me switch this to cinema mode here and see if we can get any smoother action. Let's come around that way again. So you can see the drone got higher and it moved around. Let's go again. Let's go that way. So you can see since I'm on the outer rings, the drone is further from the subject, in this case my son. He's been out there for a while. He's getting pretty tired. I know he's probably ready to go. So yeah, that's essentially the way it works. It's not super difficult. It's not hard at all. If you want to be super easy, throw it in auto mode, right? If you're looking for a particular type of shot, you can throw it into the manual mode, and again, you can tell it which way you want to go. But it's very simple. It's very cool. The fact that the object sensing still works while it's doing this is phenomenal. This is a great little drone. If you don't have one and you're looking to get into the drone world, I would highly recommend it. Thanks for watching. God bless.